All right, recording. Hero Schooling, Friday, June 19th. It's going down. SuperMario, please hit a super. Been an Herbalife member now for 3 years, going on 3 months. And I started off, lost 21 pounds of fat, gained 15 pounds of lean mass. Those results and even my first, early results, which was 10 pounds in my first, 8 days, really got me inspired to share the products. Made $600 my first month, and that was just off of talking to everybody and being proud of my results. And then I just went really crazy, and now I'm making it to the top 1% of the company. Can't even imagine. Still can't imagine. Still can't believe it happened. But all I'm gonna do is keep going and be here to help everybody else. So it's been an amazing journey. We're not doing regular Health Coach Academy stuff. Everybody got that. We'll be back at that curriculum just so that people know and are comfortable with the terminologies, with the verbiage, with the philosophy behind it, starting after the STS next week. But right now we get a chance to, take on different subjects and learn different things and delve into stuff, to help. So a lot of us have been doing our webs. Everybody got their web. Who got their web right now? Let's see it. Hold it up. Where's it at? Should be in your notebook. Hold your webs up. I'm gonna go to mine. Here go mine. It looks small, but that's when I popped the supervisor and I didn't put his web in there. So, with the web, you guys. Hey, what up, everybody? We start at 6:30 sharp. What y'all think this is? Burpee time, right? With the webs, you guys, and we're trying to get the consumer group of 20 because that's pretty much going to guarantee. We got room for you up here, Jesse. It's pretty much going to guarantee that you're going to get 2,500 volume points, that active supervisor status, some active supervisor cuts, being able to get your full royalty when you become a supervisor and your team is building. It's getting to that consumer group of 20, right? Most of us, as we're new, as we're coming back in, or wherever we're at, we're probably in the CG 5 to 15 range. So basically, we got to get to work, right? And the way to go from 5, 6 in your consumer group to get that CG 20, you got to build your clusters and you got to get more consumers in the group. And so we're going to talk about, retail today. And retail has been going good for a lot of people. I see the numbers. And what we're going to do is go over a retail tool, which is going to be the 3-day trial pack. Everybody excited about the 3-day trial pack? Anybody using the 3-day trial pack in here? Tried it? Anybody want to learn a little bit about the 3-day trial pack? Okay, cool. So we're going to go over what it consists of, how to use it. I'm going to let the other coaches who've been using it chime in if they feel like they want to chime in too as well. Because I don't know everything, and a lot of you guys have different experiences and different perspectives, so it's cool to use. So this is what a 3-day trial pack looks like. You can order it single and ship it to somebody, just like you would ship their products. You can order it single and ship to yourself, or you can order it by the 10-pack and, give it to people hand to hand, which is how these are most properly used, is building it local. Shipping it to people, it's kind of crazy. It's a whole nother little mess, but if you focus on the people that you can see and touch and have conversations with, you'll be better off, and you'll be able to, handle the people that are further away a little bit easier. So with the 3-day trial pack, you guys, we're set up to have 2 shakes a day. So they come in these little packets, Formula 1 plus PDM, cookies and cream. 2 shakes a day, you get 6 of those. And then you have 6 total control. So they'll be taking 2 total control a day. You're going to have them take a total control with each shake, the first 2 shakes, early on. Easy work. This cool thing, they also have a little guideline to help you set their day up, you guys. Day 1, day 2, day 3, what to eat, healthy meal, and then talking about the snacks as well. And these people, when it comes in, they could check it off. And, you know, you have a body fat on here, your BMI on here that you could have at the first wellness evaluation. So as they go through their day, they're checking this off. It's just another little tool. Me personally, I had these printed out, which is just like a shopping list, healthy meal options. It's in a lot of you guys' emails. It's in like the files in Super Team. There's a thing called files in Super Team group, Urban Heroes group, you guys. If you click it, you'll probably be surprised at what you'll find in there that you could just use in many type of capacities, right? I also give this them, fold it up, put it in there, talk about it. So how do we use a 3-day trial? What you want to do with the 3-day trial, if you want to use it, right? If you go get the 10 and you're saying, hey, I'm going to incorporate it, use it as a lead-in. So don't have a client come and get a wellness evaluation. You have the appointment, you go over their numbers, you know, whether you make them a shake here or if you're somewhere else and you may not make them a shake, however you're doing your wellness evaluation. Don't do it, tell them the price of a regular plan, and then when they say, oh, it's too expensive, be like, well, I got this 3-day $20 trial since you don't want to pay for everything, right? It makes you look like you're desperate. It makes you look like you don't hold value in the products, okay? If somebody can't afford it, they can't afford it. But you always got to talk about what they have for breakfast. You know, like we already learned how to do wellness evaluations. You know their budget. Use it as a lead-in, right? Hey, you guys are interested? Are you serious and curious? Hey, I'm serious. Well, look, I start everybody on this trial, okay? This is so that you can get used to the shakes, used to making the shakes, used to eating good, and used to the follow-up process so we can make sure that you get your results. That person is telling you what they want. I want to lose 10 pounds, 30 pounds. Well, for you, for your 30 pounds, we're going to make sure that you like this. We're going to make sure that you can do this by following these instructions of drinking 2 shakes a day. Does that sound like it's better to lead into it? Okay, cool. And then, like I said, do a wellness evaluation. Take a couple seconds. Does everybody have a scale in their trunk? I suggest go get, you don't have to get a crazy body fat tester scale. If you can't afford it, get a $10 scale from 99-cent store, wherever it is. I guess it'll be a 99-cent scale. Walmart, go to Wally's World, go to Target, get a cheap scale or whatever. It'll work. Just make sure it's on a flat surface when you put it down, right? And then you just start off with that wellness evaluation. Hey, you weigh, 300 pounds. This is going to be amazing for you to see what Herbalife is like for the first couple days. Really what you want to do, like I said, is get them familiar with taking the shakes and with total control and just having the shakes in general and eating good, drinking water. They're going to feel the energy. So once they can attach and have that emotional connection of getting energy to Herbalife, they're going to be ready for like a full day plan. Another thing that I do, you guys, is, Nikki, can you bring me the best day ever?
Best day ever!
Is I write the best day ever on the 3-day trial pack, okay? So we open the 3-day trial pack up, and it has like these flaps. So right here, as I'm telling them how they should eat and go through their day, right? I say, what time do you wake up? They tell me, 7 a.m. So I say, okay, when you wake up, you're going to do your shake, right? And take the total control. Boom. Then I'm going to say at 10 a.m., and this is the stuff that you guys know, this is stuff that you guys already been doing with your clients, but now they're going to be able to see this. And keep it simple, right? Protein-based snack, or really you want to think about a mini meal, and I'll write down mini meal so they don't think about just having a handful of almonds. And they're like, what's that? I'm like, oh, you might want to do like egg whites and like some tomatoes or something like that. And they're like, okay, cool. And then there's like a list of stuff that you can give them. Go find it, print it out. Then I'll say, okay, 3 more hours after that, we got 1 p.m. I don't know why I'm looking over there like I don't know what 3 hours later is. And then we're going to say we're going to do a shake again, and I'm writing it, total control. I'm going to say, got it? They're going to say, got it. Cool. Then I'm going to say, at 4 p.m., we're going to do another mini meal, or what we consider a snack. They're going to be like, cool. And they're like, well, what other kind of stuff would I snack on? And you say, oh, you want to have like apples and celery and peanut butter, maybe a small turkey sandwich, maybe a tuna salad. When you say salad, you want to make sure there's protein in it: tuna, shrimp salad, chicken salad, something like that. You're telling them, like, Greek yogurt. What other protein-based snacks do we have out there?
Veggies and hummus.
Veggies and hummus. String cheeses and something else, right? And almonds, right? A mini meal so that they're not going hungry and they realize we do more than shakes and they're going to eat more than they've ever ate in life, but their metabolism is going to start working better. Cool. At 7 p.m., we'll do their lean meal, and then we're going to go over the lean meal. And then that optional, from 9 to 10 p.m., depending on what time, another, we'll just do protein-based snack, talk about those things. Really simple. You guys got that. You guys know these things, right? You guys know this, getting your clients. And then just have them repeat it, right? And go over their day with them. Then they're good. And then for the writing, that's one flap. Woo. Other flap, I'm going to write the plate. Right? Now, one thing about this plate, you guys, that I want you guys to understand. The plate isn't shaped like this. It's just a portion, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, as in there's 3 components of your plate. But it shouldn't be that. So I'm going to cut it in half and do veggies. This is just me personally. Grip of spinach on that side. The other corner, half of the half, a quarter, we're going to do lean protein. I'm going to write that down. Ground turkey, chicken, fish. What other type of lean proteins are there? Tofu, right? Yeah. And then we got complex carbs, brown rice, quinoa, jasmine rice, allegedly, right?
Yes.
Red potatoes, sweet potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Right? And so you just go through that, and they're like, cool, I could do all that. I do all that right now anyway. And they say, well, so what is the portion size? I tell them, right, meat, about that size. And you could tell them like 6 ounces, things like that. But that's too, we don't want to be Nazis. We don't want to have people measuring and weighing and really be on it. Look, about the size of your palm for the meat, complex carbs, size of a fist, and then veggies. Put your hands together. Veggies are green, so we like green. Give me the money. That's what I tell them. Give me the money for the veggies. Ooh, that much. And they're like, cool. And then under that, I'm going to say 1 gallon of water during these 3 days. Let's try to get to a gallon. It's very hard to get to a gallon for these brand new people. But if they're working towards their gallon, it's good for these 3 days. Pretty good. Bonus evaluation is short. It should literally take as long as we're taking right now doing this, right? Now they have everything. And the cool thing is, this is duplicatable. So my last couple clients, 2 of them came in. I started them on this. I wrote this down. And then I gave them a 3-day trial pack and said, show this to somebody. And either bring me the trial pack back or bring me back the $20. They brought the $20 back. Cool. I take it. I trusted them. Right? Now, the key to the 3-day trial, you guys, is the follow-up. 3 days of follow-up. And what you want to do is make sure that they can meet you on the 4th day, right? So you're not just like following up with like no end clause, no end mandatory, because you want to work with this person. But guess what we don't want to work with? Difficult people, uncooperative clients. And so this whole time, this is their qualification for you to be their amazing health coach. They don't respond to your calls, and you just say, hey, I want to call you every day at 5. Let's do that 5 o'clock 3 days straight, and then we'll meet here again at 5 o'clock on Thursday. And they're like, Thursday don't work. All right, cool. Does meeting on the 3rd day after you've had your 3rd shake work? They're like, okay, yeah. Or if you got to skip a day and meet on the 5th day, it's cool. But set those boundaries up. And if they flake on you, you're fired. I'm not going to coach you. Like, I don't want to be bothered with somebody who's not going to get the results that I know Herbalife got me and all of my friends. Does that make sense, you guys? We don't got to chase people. Hold value within who you are as a coach, right? So you follow up with them. And this is a simple call. How'd you make your shake? What you have? You also can hold them accountable. Like, say, hey, every morning, send me a picture of the shake. right? People don't send 3 pictures in the morning. Man, I'm not going to have you be my client. I need somebody to get a before and after picture I could post and be happy about, right? I need somebody to have some amazing results, which being consistent the first 3 days is setting you up to be consistent for the whole plan, right? Cool. Now, I'm about to share with you guys what to do on the 4th day. So they're going to be inevitably, and maybe you guys could also vouch, do people start on plans after they do the 3-day trial?
Yep.
Pretty good percentage? High, what for you? How, like, what's your number? Do you know 10 out of, like 4 out of 10, 7 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
He's at success. He's a great coach.
This is my first week, so I have all my people coming in this week.
So end of this week, who else did trials? Amir, you do trials. Do you know your numbers about people that start? Give us a roundabout. About half, and that's good. Half people, but guess how you feel about this trial? You didn't hit them for $150. So you feel good about they just tried it out. They got their full $20 worth. But if you get a regular full plan, you kind of feel some type of way, like you want to bug them, like, yo, how's everything going? And then it's all uncomfortable, and then you might miss a follow-up, and then you don't want to call them again, and you could have found out how bad of a client they were for the $20. And so you don't feel bad about them not getting results, and they can't speak bad about Herbalife because they got to try it first without saying, hey, it didn't work for me, even though they got a cabinet full of stuff that they ain't hit the bottom. You hit the bottom, you get results. Everything you want when you hit the bottom. On timers.
Terrible. It's children here.
All right, cool. That was for Jesse. He didn't know, right? So, 4th day, you guys. But wait, what? Talking about rock bottom, inspiration, desperation, right? So, 4th day, they do 2 shakes a day. What else is in here?
Total control.
Total control. They say, so I want to start, what's my plan? You say, for 30 days, you're going to do what you did for the first 3 days. That's it. They already know how to take total control. They already know how to make they shake, right? And they're like, cool, how much is it? You say your 30 days cost the same amount as your 3 days cost. Meaning, how much did the 3 days cost? $20. How many months, how many days are in a month?
30.
What's the difference? 10 times, right? 10 times 20 is
200.
200. So you start them off the exact same thing. So what you're gonna do is get them 2 Formula Ones, right? 1 big PDM and a total control, and it'll come out to 200. 208 because our taxes is really high in California, but other places right at 200. Or you could just say, hey, it comes out to 183, but in tax and shipping, it takes you to 208. So can a brand new person tell somebody this? Hey, your month is going to look exactly like your first 3 days. PDM with the 2 scoops of Formula One, total control. Does everybody know that will work and they will get results with that? We didn't mention cellulose. We didn't mention tea. We didn't mention aloe. But we all have to know that people will get results, period. But what this does is it makes the conversation for you and your newer people who aren't as good as getting people on plans, high success rate. Now, what happens when this person comes to Hero Camp and they know about tea and aloe? It's an additive. It's an enhancer for a bigger plan. They're already cool with doing the $20 for 3 days. You're replacing 2 meals. You got a metabolism and energy booster. They're $3. 3 days for $20. They're good with that. We established that at the beginning, and we established that on the 4th. Does this make sense? And now we're doing is stretching out for 30 days. Does that sound simple? Doesn't it make sense to have people order what they've already trialed? instead of bringing on some other stuff that they don't know and they're unfamiliar with. Boom. Is your mind blown? Mine was too when I heard it. I was like, hey, it's actually a good idea. Now, any questions about the 3-day trial?
Do you prefer that over like the whole 5 days?
Well, I'm actually gonna do that right now. So I don't really have a preference yet. Yes, ma'am.
The paper that you were mentioning, where can I get that?
Who's your sponsor?
Alex.
Alex got it.
Oh, we got it.
Go to Super Team Group and look under files and print out everything. That's an action step for everybody. And then go to Team Urban Heroes and print out everything. Some stuff you'll be like, okay, we don't need this, it's old and it doesn't apply no more. And then go to Urban Heroes Supervisor Group if you're a supervisor and hit files right at the top and print out everything. This is the action step. Or if you don't print it out, like download it to your laptop and put them all in like a file of files that you can, use. Make sense? Cool. Bam. I had a stack of them here. Somebody Jack. They was running through it. Cool. Any other questions about the 3-day trial? Everybody feels good about it? Confidence that you can walk up to somebody and introduce them to Herbalife without it being all crazy? So now what did this do? Did we say anything about Fit Club? Did we have anything about a hero camp? See, hero camp and bar club and all these things, they're time and location dependent. Oh, I can't make it at night. I work at night. Guess what? They'll never make it to a workout because they just told you they work at night. And most people are stuck and they lose out on people that are potential because they want hero camp to like be the selling point. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. All the coaches are cool. The workout's crazy. It's intense. People hug and high five. Look, now we can introduce people without that. It's location dependent. You might meet somebody that's further away that can't make it to your particular hero camp or downtown, and they live, somewhere in Beaumont or something. But they can still drive out that one time for that checkup for day 4, or you can meet them halfway for day 4 or whatever it is. This makes sense? Yes. Cool. Hero Camp is to retain clients. So as you're building local with these, bring them to Hero Camp, add in the fitness, with the nutrition, and create the community, invite them to the community, and that'll be the tool to bring more people in the community. And, when your people bring people, you could talk to them straight about the trial compared to waiting and talking about $200 or $150 or $300 and anything else. Does that make sense? Turned up. All right, cool. Now, seeing that this is a tool, this is a 3-day trial pack, but you can also use it differently. So what you could do is say, we're going to use this as a 5-day eat clean challenge. There's 6 shakes in here, 6 total control, right? But you can have people take 1 shake in the morning with a total control for 5 days, right? Now, what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to create a challenge. Now, the point of the challenge is to group people together. So you talk to somebody and you say, hey, do you know anybody? Or if you're advertising the 5-day eat clean challenge, or the first thing that you say to somebody, all it is just whatever you say is, yo, I have a 5-day eat clean challenge to introduce people to the products and the lifestyle of, getting healthy, because it's more than, dieting and stuff like that. 5-day eat clean challenge. If you know anybody that could want to do it with you, it's only $20. I'm gonna run the challenge for you guys, right? If you know anybody, today's Friday. We'll say we're gonna start on Monday. I will meet with anybody, Sunday afternoon I'm free, or early Saturday morning. It's $20. We'll set everybody up. We're all gonna start on Monday. They'll be like, sure, I know a couple people. Cool. 5 days. You're gonna check in with people 5 days. Now, same shake. Go over the same things, you guys. All you're doing is obviously switching that other lunch for a lean lunch. Still got the shake for breakfast, right? Reagan shake is cool. It's always great to just start people off with a shake anyway. So, you're slowing people in, right? You don't have to always bop people on the head. And now you get a chance to have them do it with somebody. It's not mandatory, but it provides a better option to be able to create week-long challenges every week. So as soon as you end the week, they're probably going to say, hey, I know some people that seen the challenge and they want to start. and you don't got to rush and scramble, you could just, all right, get them together. We're all going to start Monday again. Put them in a Boxer group. Download the Boxer app. It's VOXER. It's like a walkie-talkie app. You could text in it, and you can send pictures in it. So it's amazing, right? Put them all in the Boxer group. Talk to them. Or if you even put them all in a thread, get everybody's number, put them all in a text thread. You could text them all, too, at the same time, you guys. So this is going to be what happened. So this is going to be a good tool to build depth in your client base. Is that what we smelling?
Yeah.
Somebody's eating? No food and training. That we probably going to have to establish that rule of snacking only and water. It's only an hour. So gain before, gain after, it's an hour. Right? Y'all got me. Oh, depth in your client base. So if your ideals are to build your client base deeper, have your consumer group have depth, then the 5-day Eat Clean Challenge is going to make more sense, right, to use. And you can pick and choose. Like if you know somebody has a great job, they're around a lot of people, then that might be one of them ones that you want to do and say, hey, any of your coworkers, and you tell them, any of your coworkers might be interested in this. Look, I want to give you this. You can show them, and then we'll start everybody on Monday, right? Or you could just have them collect the money for you, start everybody on Monday. You can come in, and meet whatever it is. Hey, do you have anybody at your church that might want to start an Eat Clean Challenge? Cool. It's perfect because that's where we wear our buttons, right? Anybody in your family, big families, hey, I'll get your family on a whole Eat Clean Challenge. Because most of the time, that conversation, as we break that ice with people, you guys, random strangers, it's, hey, do you know anybody who's interested in gaining energy or losing weight? Remember, we learned this a couple of hero schools and coach academies. You don't have to tell them, I want to help you lose. Hey, do you know anybody? And now since they say know anybody, they're like, yeah, my sister actually was just talking about something. Well, hey, do you think that she would be interested in eating a 5-day Eat Clean Challenge? You could be in it too. Support her for accountability. She was like, I think I should. Yeah, she would like that. Yeah, it's only $20, and I'm going to coach you guys. And they're going to be like, really? Yeah. As excited as you are, as excited as they'll be, right? You got to switch on the happy switch. Drink some tea and lift up before you go talk to people, right? Like I said, same thing on these flaps. Real simple work, you guys. Now, do you think that it might be smart to get the same plan again if you choose to, right? We went over the 2 Formula Ones and the 1 PDM, and the total control for the month, $200. If you do an Eat Clean Challenge, and a lot of you guys are great coaches and can do plans all day, but it's not about you great coaches, it's about your downline, right? And when you start getting 4th level coaches that aren't good at talking about all the products and aren't confident in saying, hey, do this 200 plan and not blinking, cash, check, or credit. Not everybody's ready to do that, okay? So you start them on that 6th day when they say, I want to do it, and try it out and say, hey, we're going to do a month. Small PDM, regular PDM, Formula 1 total control. You can still do that. How it's going to come out to 145 or 46, like 145, 146. Yeah, you could charge them to 150. But if you're exact, like 146, that's a great price for the 30 days, right? And all they're doing is, make it, huh? Yeah, 1 shake a day, boom. 2 scoops, or you could even do 1 scoop. You know what I'm saying? The PDM will just last a little longer. Total control, lasts a month. They're going to get results. They've already learned how to eat clean for 5 days. They're going to be excited. People are going to see them shaking up longer than the challenge, and they're going to bring more referrals, and you're going to start those same people the same way. Hey, look, this is to make sure that you can do this. Making sure that waking and shaking is simple for you. Making sure that you can eat clean, drink a little bit more water, that you can pay attention to follow-up, right? 5 days of follow-up. Boom. All I want is y'all to answer if I ask a question, I just want y'all to send me a shake in the morning. That's it. You take pictures of everything anyway. Take a picture of the shake, shoot it to me. It takes 14 seconds, right? And we be done with it. And the people that don't, that's cool. But guess what? If you get 5 people in the 5-day Eat Clean Challenge, that's 5 potentials in a week. And that's one challenge. And if you get half, you'll get 2 to 3 full clients at the end of the week. That sounds like a pretty good month, right? 2 clients, 2 brand new clients a week. Now, what if all of your members and all your downline get 2 new clients a week? Don't you think they'll be happy? They got a little retail. And this is just coming from one challenge, from the one person that you talked to that said yes and started getting people. So what do? Talk to more people. If you're already seeking to get 10 people to say yes to you and talk to 10 people a day, we're still going to use half of that, 5 people. Half of those people want to do the challenge. You'll start 3 challenges. That's 15 people that you may be able to deal with in a week, and you're trying to get half of to start a program. This is how you got to think. How many challenges can I have? How many people can I talk to start challenges? Or you could do the 3 days too. You could do whatever you want. 3-day trial, 5-day Eat Clean Challenge. You can mix and match just whatever you feel from the people, of course, right? But this is always the lead in. Do not bring somebody down. Do a wellness evaluation. Ask for a big plan. Say, hey, how much you spend? And they say, oh, I spend $45 a day. And then you say, cool, you should do the 300 plan. And if they say no, you don't come back and say, well, you should just try this Eat Clean Challenge for $20. Right? You don't have to. You can nickel and dime people to high volume. Me personally, when I started the business, I would do a quick start and protein drink mix for everybody. Bang, 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 bang. Right? Or we started doing Formula 1, protein drink mix, cellulose, and tea. And I do that for everybody. I didn't have to do big plans. We just go nickel and dime. Just give people a taste. You ain't got to worry about 1,000 tablets. When do I do the aloe? How much tea do I got to snort to have your type of energy? You ain't got to worry about none of that. Small, little things. Anybody got questions on the 5-day clean challenge? Yes.
With people who are remote, do you feel like it's still good to start everyone on this?
I feel like you don't have to lead in with this. If you're going to use it, lead in with it. But if it's somebody who says, I'm serious, I want to do what you do, just get them on a plan. Right? So it's not a, hey, I'm going to nah. And you got to learn, and you'll learn people. You'll learn who are BSers, and you're going to have to go through trial and error. But if somebody's like, yo, I know, like if you talk to them already, right? And if there's somebody who comes to Hero Camp for 10 years and they drink shakes all the time, I'm not going to start you on a trial because you know what the shakes taste like. Does that make sense? Right? Brand new people, yes. But if somebody comes to Hero Camp and then decides to trial it, it almost defeats the purpose because they know the shakes are good. This is to put your mind at ease. Yeah, shakes are good. Yes, they're simple to make. Right? Anybody that comes in here sees how fast we make the shakes. They're cool. Right? Does this make sense? People that's further. This is a consumer a group builder and deaf builder, like local. And we always want to focus on building the local team because it's going to be a lot simpler. Now, abroad, yes. But if somebody's hitting you up abroad, and this is why you may not have to advertise these as much. Right? If you advertise them, people are going to want to have trials shipped all over the place. I personally don't recommend it. But we're all free to operate however we want to. Some of you guys may have a lot of success doing it, and then so do it. I personally say if somebody's further away, just tell them, you know, you can still get them a PDM and a Formula 1 for like 100, just to say, hey, try it, and still just coach them regularly because they're far enough not to touch.
So like this building that you are far away, like we're starting on that smaller plan, and then to start getting those referrals or the reward programs, like if you know people, I have this trial.
I would say if it's somebody further, then have them put together challenges for you to build depth compared to saying I'm going to trial the one person that you know. Boom. Because if anything, the recommendation from that person is, I've already had this $120, $150 package already, and it's going great. And so they already spoke up on that.
Right. So during the follow-up in that first week, like, you're coaching them like, are you noticing anyone? Is anyone noticing your energy, all that stuff? Cool. What you can do is 5 people follow a live challenge.
Yeah, get it. And then you say, and you can even incentivize people, right? This isn't your profit product. You don't do this to make money. You do this to lead into your plan. This isn't the actual thing when you sell it for 20. Like, that profit isn't for you to be thinking about, I need to make money by getting these off. So you can even incentivize your people and say, hey, if you start people on a 5-day trial or a 33-day trial, a 5-day Eat Clean challenge, whatever it is that has to do with this, that sends $20, every person that starts, I'm going to give you $5 off of your next plan. So somebody can get a challenge started, and you can give them $25 off their next retail full plan, right? Does that make sense? You can incentivize people like that if you choose to. These are just options that other people who've been doing the challenges and challenge structures have like put out there. I probably won't do it, but we're all free to do whatever we want to. You gonna do it?
I was gonna say, I actually did it like with 2 different people. I had people that were trying to get on planes that were far away. I did it with the original person. I said, I had him create a challenge with him and like 4 other people. And before, I couldn't get nobody to refer me, because I can't find anybody.
Yeah.
$185 plane.
Exactly.
So right then, boom, 4 people do that. Do $20 plans and 4 orders.
And this is somebody you led with a challenge?
So lead in. I figured if I create that standard right away, that I'm always going to do that no matter what, then that's what these people get. Because I find it real hard for all my people that I was signing. I got a few promoted. Yeah. And they were not finding me. Yeah. And the language is messed up. It's not here to hear about it.
And so what he's saying is he led in recently with 2 clients with the trial, right? And told them to create and find the people so that he can create the challenge. And for most people, the $20 is anybody can do. I listened to a Chairman's Club member. For those of you guys that don't know, that's a member who's been in the business, who has personally sponsored 5 people who hit President's Team. So I'm sitting next to him while we're in Hawaii on this all expenses paid vacation that we were on, that we flew to first class last week. And so I'm sitting next to him at this sunset 3-star dinner that we qualified for, that they gave us his bag for. And I'm sitting next to this amazing dude, and it's like so dark because the sun went down, and he's telling us all this 3-day trial stuff. And he was like, yo, there's this girl that's 18, and she has like 34 people on trials that she started with, right? And it's just like, wow, anybody, no matter what they start with, you can have a lose weight now button. You could have an I look Herbalife button. You could have a I lost 15 pounds, 90 pounds, whatever, those type of buttons. The Get Fit Now, that new one, right? Have anybody start wearing that one? Yeah. Any of those buttons, right, can start this off. Anybody with any goals, if I have a guy who's an athlete, I still want them to have a great breakfast. Somebody that thinks they're rich, somebody's like, I want to bulk up. Look, breakfast is important. If they still eat, be like, drink the shake first and then eat some egg whites if you want to. And have the oatmeal. Just drink the shake first. You'll feel better. I'm telling you, you're going to like how you feel, right? This is what you do with everybody. So everybody can open with $20. And so now it's just a matter about, you have to invest and get the 10-pack. And I think that's easier than buying them single when somebody starts. Because if you have the 10, you can go and take 4 or 5 to people's office, to people's homes, you know what I mean? To people's whatever organizations, like this, the sororities, fraternities, right? Bike clubs, book clubs. You can go meet people in these places and have them, right? You can set up, have 5 of them sitting out at Hero Camp. I don't care. You guys can put them on any table. But, hey, this is going to be my corner right here. I'm just going to have them. And when your new people come in, be like, I'm signing 5 people up for the brand new person that I met. right? That's just what you do. Go through these notes and see what we got. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody pretty good with all of this stuff. Like, all of it makes a lot of sense. All of it is like a little bit more exciting to try to see what we can do with this. And the cool thing is the packaging is cool. Besides, there's no black people. I'm joking, but I'm serious. You know, I noticed there's a lot of black people in McDonald's commercials, though. Like every commercial, right? All black. You know, nobody get no love, right? But look, it's cool. It's an envelope. It's packaged nice. Like I said, it has the shake thing. All of this stuff is in there. It's a deal. It's a value, right? These are small enough to go into, 3-star bags. Boom. In there. You can probably put 2 of them in your backpack with the cups, and give people cups with them. Like, you don't have to. It's not mandatory. But if you buy cups, buy 3-day trial packs, you guys, it's a very good idea to just have something. It's something they can shake and they can see it, because people aren't going to see that little packet. They're going to throw it away. But that cup is always on their desk or, in their kitchen or whatever, so people can, see it all the time. I'm excited to start implementing this more. What up, Demango? I see you, girl. All questions are good questions. So everybody's going to go get some and do them. Show me what up.
As far as the cows for the 5 days, you think you still add like full value clients?
No, yeah, well, yeah, all clients are clients. We don't got to say value nothing. Clients are clients. Members are valuable. Clients are valuable. Just say, I got a new client today. I got a new member today. Okay, you guys? You don't got to say the value. Word around town is getting weird. And we just want to call people clients and members. We're members. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it 1,000. But yeah, the follow-up is the key. So that's what we're dealing with. That's already been part of all of the trainings is that follow-up. You're actually going to have better follow-up with these and more intense. Because with somebody who starts a plan, you might do first day, third day, 7th day. This you're going to do 3 days straight if they're doing a 3-day trial. If you make these 6 shakes and spread them out over a week and do a 5-day eat clean challenge, you're going to talk or do some type of text and have interaction 5 days out the week. But when you have it set up and planned the right way, then it's simple. Every day I'm going to text them this note about, fitness. Every day I'm going to text them this little thing or a boxer a message about, water. Every Wednesday's fitness thing, and, I try to get them down to a hero camp or to work out together and show me a picture of everybody working out together. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really simple, and then you just have them, send you a picture of their shakes and, food too, maybe, if that's what you want them to send you every day. So your follow-up doesn't have to be as good the next couple weeks when they go for real, because they're already good knowing what to do. So they get their full plan. You walk through them the first day, and then you can still wait a week and see how they feel, and then run another checkup or something like that. So get all the follow-up done at the beginning and empower them into the lifestyle. All questions is good questions. I'm turned up. Right? And so as we get people on, you guys, and people bringing challenges now, does it seem likely that somebody might have a challenge and then they bring you another challenge? Right? You got to start having this conversation about A, them saving on their plan, but then B, them making money from when people start. But the challenges are so simple, right? Because if I do a challenge, right, hey, Vanessa, how you guys doing? Can I do a challenge with, you? And, she brings me like, her big old kids, right? They're so grown right now, right? She bring me these kids. I got a group. We're in the challenge together. She's learning how to do a challenge just by being in the challenge. But the key is, if she has somebody else that wanted to start next week, oh my gosh, look, my friend who was out of town just came back and wants to start. Okay, cool. I'm going to put you in their challenge too, like in the group. Does that make sense? And the crazy thing is she'll be doing the same thing that they're doing because you order them the same products, and she's still on that 1 day shake that you're going to order for her. Or if it's a 3-day trial, she's still doing those 2 shakes a day with the total control that the brand new person is doing on their trial. So she can speak about it, and she's already knowing. And then I'm saying, look, you done brought me a gang of challengers. We done got a lot of people into these shakes, and we've got a lot of things. You know you can get paid just for bringing people and showing them how to do this too. And she's like, really? And then guess what she does? She registers, okay? She already knows how to do challenges. And you say, look, when you do a challenge, that's all you got to do. Boom, boom, boom. You already gave her all the text messages to send. You could even have a custom wrote text message for her to send to people. Hey, girl, I'm participating in this 5-day Eat Clean challenge. I'm doing it. I've done it with my coworkers. I did it with my family. It's been amazing. We've been feeling great afterwards. I have an amazing coach. I'm starting one next week. It's $20. Do you and maybe some of your coworkers in that department, you think y'all might want to do it? And you just have a custom-made text, and you can give it. Like, it's really, really going to make the duplication of even starting the health coach get really simple. And then people will naturally get into more products as they come around more training. And if somebody signed up, they're going to start browsing and be like, oh my gosh, y'all got mint mask? Yeah. Or they're already going to be looking at, it's on you to always have more products. Like if I'm meeting with somebody, I'm drinking this, and they're going to be like, what is it? And I'm going to be like, Liftoff, H3O. I'm a Liftoff guy. Liftoff and H3O and aloe. And they're going to be like, what's that? And I'm going to be like, you might not be ready. And they're going to be like, I'm ready. And I'm going to say, run it. And then now you got somebody who loves the products more, and they could talk about more products to their people after they go through the original, stuff like that. And then you just tell them you got 9 flavors, so that's already exposure too. That person may want to do it, but they say, hey, can I do more than cookies and cream? And they can do the same plan and order another shake. All these options are there, but now what we've done is made things simple. Does this make sense? Do you guys feel a little bit more confident? And we're not changing too much of the thing. We're not changing anything that we normally say. But what we're doing now is eliminating Hero Camp as our initial invitation. What we're doing is eliminating Hero Camp as a dependency on building our business. Because when somebody's schedule changes, right? Or if somebody's like living further away and the first thing that you did was bring them to Hero Camp, and so they love it and they think that that's what it takes. Or they think they have to start a new workout to be able to get people on products doing Herbalife isn't doing Hero Camps.
Right.
Doing Herbalife isn't the workouts. Doing Herbalife is getting people in products. And a workout is a funnel into the products. That's why you have to have shakes at a workout. That's why anybody who's ever started a workout, and I knew about it, have I always told you guys to have shakes afterwards? Right? It's mandatory because Herbalife pays us for the amount of Herbalife that we get into the world. And the amount of Herbalife coaches that you can create that's going to get more Herbalife into the world. And the bigger distribution network and the healthier the IE gets, the more people is going to want to move here, which is going to be more people that we can put Herbalife in. Which means that there's enough space, enough people that we can have 50 presidency members in the IE. So I'm saving a place, and I want to know who the other 49 are. Especially if you love the 49ers.
Yeah.
Hand down.
So, what up, y'all? And of course, wherever you guys live, you guys are included too in the first 50. You know what I'm saying? What up? I think we're pretty good. Let me go through these notes and stuff real quick. So another thing, you guys, with the sponsoring, we're bringing people into the business. If you ever use the word ambassador, introducing somebody into the group, or introducing the idea to your coaches or your clients, ambassador is only somebody who got on a full plan and brought you 2 people who ordered from you a full plan. That's an ambassador. Now, those first 2 clients, you can give them to that coach once they sign up. If they're like a sister, be like, look, you can coach your sister, you can go through it, and then the sister can eventually sign up under that coach, you know, so you can keep those relationships intact. But it's not necessary. Right now, what we really want to do is just focus on, you can sign somebody up after they do full retail, but you always want to think about somebody should be earning the discount. As a member, you're getting a discount. Somebody should earn the discount, or they should be talking about, I want to do what you do. Does that make sense? Just because you order products don't mean that I'm going to sign you up so you can get it for less. I'm going to run my 50% as a supervisor. I need that. Why? Because I got bills. Because this is what I worked my way up to. Does that make sense? Don't you guys want to get to 50% if you're not there? And don't, when you get there, you want to actually have the 50% in your pocket every time you get an order? Yes. So these clients should earn it. So they should at least bring you people or be bringing you a gang of challengers. Client orders full and start bringing you challengers and stuff. You can say, hey, you can earn 25%. And then the option of having them do the business is out there, but you got to always talk about what if, and let them know what's out there. If somebody comes up and says, I want to do the business, say, hey, we got to make sure that you like the products. We got to start you on a plan. I got to coach you. And coach them on, you can coach them on a plan of 2 shakes a day. Not a trial. Don't trial somebody and then sign them up. I repeat, do not trial somebody who say they want to do the business and sign them up. I'm going to teach you all the coaching by going through all the follow-up, go through all the ordering, go through all the investments into being in this business. This business can turn into whatever you want. Thousands of dollars a month, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. It can turn into that if you're willing to do the work and show up. And it can turn into that for everybody you bring into the business. But they got to invest. There's no freebie on because they just saying they want to do the business. Heard it all before, right? Seen it all before. How many people in this room do we not see? That don't even make sense. But how many people don't we see that's supposed to be in this room, right? That said they want to do the business. Whether they said it to you, or they said it to me, or they said it to one of these other guys in this room. So you can't sign somebody up off a trial. You got to get them on. And then say, bring me somebody. We can start a challenge. If you want to do this, the simplicity of starting a challenge is for somebody straight off the street to be able to say, I can go get somebody to start this for $20. And you could. Make sure they brush their teeth before they go out and say, go talk to some people and get the $20, and that'll let me know that you're serious about the business. But if you're shy, you can't be serious about the business yet. You can be interested. You can be curious, but not serious. No, there's no room for shyness. In success, people are going to admire you, so you can't be shy. They're going to want to ask you questions. You can't be shy. They're going to take a picture with you. You can't be shy. They're going to want to pick your brain. They're going to want to interview you. They're going to put you on a national call. They're going to want to put you on an STS stage. We want to hear your story at the end of Hero Camp. You can't be shy to be successful. Make sense? All questions are good questions. On Zoom, I ain't been looking at y'all. If you got a question, like put your hand up. Let me see. What up, Cisco? What up, Esteban? You can't even call him Esteban. He's a real Esteban.
Yeah, it's a real Esteban.
Moves Domingo, you good? I didn't see your face. Jose, you good? All right. All right. Are you trying to talk, Cisco? All right, he's good. All right, good. Okay, everybody's good.
Run a picture.
Yeah, run the picture. That was actually great timing. We good. Perfect. All right, man. All right, y'all. This is recorded, so it'll be posted by like late tonight. So by the morning, you guys will have the link, and you guys could send it to like your people, and I'll post it, and you could just tag your people and save it to your favorites, along with all the other trainings that we've done on Fridays and Saturdays over the past 4 or 5 months. So let's take this picture. You guys get ready. Hey, let's see y'all faces. If you can right now, let's see your faces for this picture real quick.